following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to Dell in Texas. Hey, Dell, what's going on?
Hey, Tom.
How you doing, man?
My call. Great.
Thanks for calling. Thanks for holding. Appreciate it.
I love your show. I just stumbled upon it probably, I don't know, maybe a month ago.
And how'd you find us?
I found you on YouTube.
YouTube. That's a beautiful thing. Well, we appreciate you growling and prowling with us. Welcome to the Tiger family, man.
Wow.
I like it. Totally.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. So everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Don't make assumptions. Ask for what you want. Find the courage to ask for what you want. Others have the right to tell you yes or no, but you always have the right to ask. Likewise, everyone has the right to ask you for what they want, and you have the right to say yes or no. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials flat. NASDAQ is down 25. S&Ps are off 4.5. You can expect big volatility, folks. We've had good volatility since 2 o'clock. I expect you're going to see more volatility as we come into the close out here. You get the Federal Reserve meeting come out at 2 o'clock. Bottom line is that they said they're going to start bringing down their balance sheet as of October. They're saying that they're still going to do a rate hike before the end of the year. We'll see about the rate hike. There's still 8 of them that are not happy, are not saying that they're going to do a rate hike. Bottom line, it's put some good volatility into the marketplace out here. We have the gold contract down $8.50, trading at $13.02. You have silver down 19 cents, $17.18. Platinum is off 10 bucks, $9.41. Light sweet crude up 75 cents, trading at $50.65 a barrel. Notes, the 10-year note down 13 ticks, 125.18. 30-year bond off 15, 153.21. King dollar. King dollar's the move, folks. That's the bottom line. You have King dollar up 869 ticks, trading at 92.420. The euro is at 118.75 to the U.S. dollar. The yen is at 112.25 to the U.S. dollar. We go over and we take a look at the S&Ps. Check it out, folks. Okay, so we'll go right into the future first. What we have with the futures out here is that you had the future go down to a price point of $24.94. We're at $2,500 right now. I expect when we're going into the close, I expect we're going to go right back down there. Why? It's all about King Dollar. If you take a look at King Dollar, the market loves going up and down, no doubt about it, especially on a Fed day. What King Dollar has done, it will not back off. King Dollar just went from a price point of $91.215 to $92.430. Big volume behind the move. You get 33,000 contracts behind the move. That is saying, number one, you're going to go up to your swing point from August 16th. That's 93,840. Bottom line is that if we go up there and you go up there with some volume, this baby can actually do is go up to 96, which would be a total mind blow, because what we haven't seen is that we haven't seen a bounce in the U.S. dollar since April. Dow Industrials. Let's go take a look at the Dow Industrials. What do we have inside the Dow Industrials? Dow Industrials had a high out here today of 22,399. You had a low out here of 22,314. Bottom line, we'll see where this thing shakes out. I suspect we're going to be into the red slightly. NASDAQ Composite. Composite came off the highs and came off the highs fast. If we go actually take a look at the NDX, what you're going to see, the 3Qs. 3Qs start leading it down actually this morning. 3Qs are down 96 cents right now. You've done 26 million shares. Bottom line, you come into a lower swing point with volume expanding. That is saying that even as we get into the close out here, you're going to see, bottom line, this market once again go south. We'll see when exactly Janet Yellen is going to wrap up her press conference. She's still at a press conference right now. and she's talking about inflation. She's talking about basically the Fed funds rate. And where she thinks this is going. She's talking about the aspect, the two storms. She didn't think that she felt bad for the people that were in the two storms, but she didn't think that was going to affect the long-term outlook of the economy. Gold contract. Let's go take a look at the gold contract out here. So gold contract traded from a price point of $13.19 to $12.99. You've done 317,000 contracts. And I suspect what this thing wants to do is get into that 12.97. We haven't hit it yet. You do have an expansion of volume as you've been coming into lower price. That sets up, it wants to go after that level. And we'll see exactly how we go after that level. It means specifically, we're going to go after that level with volume. And if we do go after that 12.97 with volume, then you basically get game into 12.89. That would be the number. Yeah, it's somewhere around there. GDX. Let's go take a look at some of the equities. So the GDX out here, which is the Gold Miners Vectors Trust, this little baby has just gone from 24.20 to 23.40. 23.56, the number to look at. You close the... yeah, they can get to 23.06. 23.06 is game. It's not the end of the world either, by the way. ABX, let's go take a look at ABX. What do we have with ABX out here? Which is the largest weighting structure. Yeah, this is pretty cool, actually. ABX is down 41 cents, but what you're doing is that you're coming into where it broke topside, $16.41, 18.5 million, and you only got 8.5 million. That's a good indication, man. That's this is going to be wild watching this whole thing shake out. Notes. Now, let's go into the note market, folks. The notes, this baby, come down fast and furious, no doubt. The 10-year note went from 126.05 to 125.18. That being said, intraday, it has already tested its low. So it looks like, yeah, I expect tomorrow you probably can get to 125.04, which is another big hit, by the way. Volume, you know, is still pretty light. So this is going to be intriguing watching this whole thing, how it's going to shake out. Yeah, you actually get heavy. We get heavy volume today. So when you're looking at this market, folks, right now, the correlation as to we get 45 minutes into the close. You get Yellen that is still speaking. Now, the cool thing here goes like this, is that because we had already got down to 24.94 in the S&P, it's a high volume low. The way that the dollar index is staying higher, and bonds are staying lower, and gold is staying lower, is saying that the probability is pretty good that the bears are going to win this fight coming into the close. Because right now, I wouldn't say that they are. Right now, you have the S&P only down 4. 4 is nothing. That's not even close. Down 10, guess what? Then that's a raindrop. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials are down 11. NASDAQ's off 25. S&Ps are off 4.5. We're going to be right back.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Until recently, it was almost impossible for the average investor to hedge against currency risk in Europe or Japan. For a bold trade on Europe or Japan that protects against moves in currency, trade HEGE or HEGJ, 2 times currency hedged leveraged ETFs from Direction Investments. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go inside the Dow Industrials to the strength versus the weakness out here. So strength inside the Dow right now, and the Dow is flat, folks. Your strength out here is McDonald's. That's up, putting 15 positive points. Boeing is putting 14. IBM is putting 7. You got Travelers putting 6. Taken away from it, you get 3M putting 26 negative points into it, Apple putting 23, Johnson & Johnson 14, Microsoft 5. We go take a look at the NDX 100, strength versus the weakness out here. Your strength is QVC, that's up 3%. You get Viacom up 2.2. Taken away from it, you get Skyworks. Skyworks is down 5%, $5.41. You got Western Digital down 4.5%, $4. You get Adobe down 4.2%, a 666, and Microchip down 3.9 or 353. If we go over and we take a look at Apple, folks, bottom line is that Apple trading to lower price, monster volume, took out a B point. The B point we're taking out here is $57.91. You needed 44 million shares. We're going to get it. We're at 42 million right now. So where I suspect the good old Apple's going to make its way to, it's into the gap now. The gap that we're talking about was when Apple came out with numbers. It gapped up from 148. Following day, it's up there at 159. And right now we're at 155. And at 155, bottom line is that now that gap at 150.22 is game. SKWS. SKWS. This is one of Apple's big suppliers. SKWS. This is also getting toasted. That's WKS. Just the other way. So this little baby right now, this is down 5%. Big volume. This just went from a price point of 108 to 102. AVGO. This also is gone south. This is down $9. Big volume. Now, AVGO bottom line looks like it's going to break the bottom of consolidation that it's been trading in for quite some time. The bottom of the consolidation is 238.70. We hit 238.86. Now you're hitting that, and you're hitting that with an expansion of volume, and that's very dangerous. When you hit that with an expansion of volume, you don't go below it, and you just hang right here, which looks like it's going to do, more than likely it's going to basically get some sleep, wake up in the morning and jump the creek and run all the way down to this 227 area. So there's no doubt that as we come into this closeout here, there's going to be a lot of choices that are going to be made. In particular, the Apple deal is going to be basically a mover as we come into the close. The reason being is that what normally happens with Apple, that thing can bounce and it can stay higher on a continual basis. This is the first day that it really did take some kind of a little hit here. 877-927-6648. Let's get over and we take a look at the Amazon, the king of the hill out here. Now, Amazon, folks, check this out. This is going to be wild. So Amazon now, intraday out here, they were talking about they're coming out. They are looking at now to take over pharmacy benefit manager. It's going to be pretty wild. I suspect what's happening with Amazon, once they already have their business down flat, and what they're going to be looking for now is on a continual basis, what's very easy to push out delivery system-wise, and there's no doubt pushing out drugs is a lot easier than what they've been pushing out and what they can deliver. Think about it for a second. Think about the aspect of the weight structure, the amount of drugs that you can put in a warehouse. Oh my God! I mean, every which way you look at this, it's absolutely huge. There's no two ways about it, man. And as one of our tigers says, they started with books and now they're going to be pushing out drugs. It's a lot harder pushing out books and pushing out appliances than pushing out drugs. It seems that any type of retail business, particularly a retail business that has a spread on it, a price spread on it, is in danger of them putting them out of business. The drug business, I would say inside the medical business, right, they really better watch out, because the medical business in general, no doubt, the spreads are huge. We pay up the nose for for everything, and it'd be great to see Amazon actually get in there, get in the middle of them all, and maybe they will be able to reduce the type of prices that we're paying out here. Worked in the middle of. Wow. Yeah, so one of our targets is saying mail orders is absolutely huge. One of our targets is saying that mail order pharmacies that did 90-day supplies could push out over 250,000 prescriptions a week. And it totally makes sense. We're a country of millions. Bottom line is that I can see how that can happen. And I particularly can see how you got the aspect of the price spread. The price spread is in there in a big way. Let's take a look at some of the higher volume stocks in this market. We'll see whether we come in with the high volume market because of the volatility. Right now, Apple's the leader. That's down $3. Bed Bath & Beyond. Bed Bath & Beyond is down $4.17. You got biotech. Biotech, check this out. Analog is up $38, trading $113. This come out with, let's take a look at this. This is going to be a drug that they come out. Let's see. Soared the highest stock price more than 2 years after its lead product for a rare and deadly generic disease proved effective in a study, setting a development stage biotech company up for its first drug approval. Pretty cool. And so this company here, let's see. So the low for the year is 31. The highs today, 116. And Fidelity is going to be happy because Fidelity is the largest. Here's another situation that I talk about this a lot, folks, about when Fidelity comes in, you get Wellington coming in, you get State Street. The two largest owners of this stock are Wellington and Fidelity. Well, let me just see, make sure. It just might be in Cambridge, Mass, too. Oh, my God, it is. So that's what's going on there, too. That's in Cambridge, right next to them. 877-927-6648. Yeah, if we go to Bed Bath & Beyond, bottom line, folks, we have with Bed Bath & Beyond, that's down $4.17. And this is going back, this morning. This is a monster ABC down. That's the 2008 low is $16. Well, this is an ABC structure down that wants to go below that. So it looks to me that you're going to see this has a high volume low at $11. That's where this looks like it's going to basically shake out to. So big number. There's no two ways about that. $16 is the first high volume low. That's the lows from 2008, and then you go right down. It's 2000 to 2000. I mean, this is, you talk about a give back. This gave back $80 to $22. You stay right there, folks. It's Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. Dow Industrials right now are flat. NASDAQ is down 33. S&Ps are off 3. We're going to be right back.
Tom O'Brien has just announced that he'll be coming to Boston September 30th for a free workshop, The Art of Timing the Trade. Join Tom O'Brien Saturday morning, September 30th at the Boston Marriott in Burlington, Massachusetts, as he breaks down his trading methodology and provides you with the tools to become a more successful and profitable trader. Everyone that attends in person will receive a free signed copy of Tom's best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System. Daryl Martin from Apex Investing Institute will also be presenting for 90 minutes at this free event.
Hi folks, this is Tom O'Brien. Join me in Boston on September 30th as I return to my hometown for a workshop about the art of timing the trade. I look forward to seeing all the tigers and tigresses for this special free event.
All action starts early at 7:30 a.m. with a continental breakfast and wraps up at about 1 p.m. Topics that Tom will be covering during his presentation include quality volume, cause and effect, ABC structures, swing points, and much, much more. For all the information on this free Boston event taking place Saturday, September 30th, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
If you're looking to open your portfolio to a world of opportunity, consider the new market-safe emerging currency CD from Everbank. This 3-year U.S. dollar-denominated CD gives you exposure to 5 equally weighted currencies from Brazil, China, India, Indonesia, and Turkey at a time when experts see great potential for global growth. Even better, it features a 7.0 leverage factor, which means you could earn a potential market upside payment of 7 times the CD's performance at maturity with no cap if the currencies increase in value over the CD's term. And should the opposite occur, your principal is 100% protected. Keep in mind, returns are based on CD performance. There is no annual percentage yield or periodic rate of interest on this index CD. Don't miss out. The September 28th funding deadline will be here before you know it. So call 1-855-750-4051 or visit everbank.com/TFNN for the CD's term sheet and other important product details and disclosures. This advertisement is sponsored content. Everbank is a division of TIAA, FSB, member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now are up 2. You got the NASDAQ down 17. S&Ps down 2. Yellen, let's see. Yellen is still talking away here. So let's see. She's talking about right now the Equifax deal. Yellen says Equifax had a very serious data breach and urged consumers to be careful in monitoring their credit. There could be breaches of fraudulent transactions. Cybersecurity is one of the most significant risks faced by the financial community. Yeah, there's no doubt. You know, actually, I was listening to, they had a cyber security meeting in Boston. It was yesterday or the day before. And, you know, one of the guys that were actually in that business, they'd flat out, listen, we're all going to get hacked. That's the bottom line. The bottom line is that, okay, when you get hacked, you know, are they going to get your information or not? The hacking's going to get done. That's the real bottom line. Yellen is also saying that they feel, she feels the U.S. economy is performing well. Let's see. And then there was a question about the designated as a schematically important institution. She felt that, let's see, I do think designation is important, so there's greater oversight over schematically, systematically important institution. It is not meant to be a one-way street. There are annual reviews. Yeah, there better be annual reviews, because the bottom line, folks, is that as you see what folks or banks get into and get out of, that's where the risk comes in. Let's go take a look at the platinum market. So platinum, so let's see what we got here. PLA. We'll take a look at the October futures and platinum. They're trading 942. Okay, so you come down 28,000 contracts. Or is that 2,800? Oh, that's a big number. Okay. That's 28,000 contracts. You're coming into 934. Okay, so what the question is, let's see. Tom had been in and out of platinum between 940 and 950 since yesterday, sitting on a small gain, thinking of staying longer term. What do you think? My stop is under 934. So you get, there's 934 right there. See, that's where I would like to trade to, actually. It traded to 935.80, rejected that level. Let me see this thing. Intraday, let's look at this. Okay, so, no, this is cool. Okay, you're gonna be all right. So, what you have here, watch. This is pretty cool. Your first leg down, when this came out, 2 o'clock, went from 960, well, no, 947 to 939. You had, that's where all the volume is. You did 1,300 contracts. We made a low at 500 contracts, 522. That's what I like to see. So I think you're going to be in good shape because you're right above 939 once again. So it looks to me like that baby is going to be fine for overnight. Bottom line, what I do expect you're going to see here is this. The gold, let's go over the gold for a second, GCZ7. So the gold contract, that is trading 1303. Now, the real question is going to be, you know, you're down pretty hard. Gold wants to hit this 1297, and if we come down like we came down today, this the 1284's game. And that is going to be all about that U.S. dollar and the type of expansion the U.S. dollar can get. Let's go back to the S&Ps for a second. So the S&Ps are just about flat right now. This is no doubt a Teflon market. So we got to a low of 24.94. Now it's intriguing. This is a high volume low. You know, so bottom line, it's going to get tested. And I'll show you something. If we go back to what we had out here, you had the high volume low that it went after, and that was from 2 days ago. It not only got into that, which is the 24.97, it went to 24.94, and your high volume low is still laying there. The real question is going to be, is this today? Is this tomorrow? Get 25 minutes left. Well, you get longer than that left inside the S&Ps because that's at 4:15. But realistically, as we come into the close, that's what it's going to be all about. Euro, we go take a look at the euro out here. What the euro has done, euro came down from a price point of 120 to 118. That looks like now it's going to make its way down into this 116.62 area. That's the way that looks like it's going to be setting up. The composite, let's go take a look at the composite. The composite is the weakest indice out here. The composite, that being said, the composite still bounced from 64.14. Look at this, man. And you're at 64.48 right now. So that also came all the way back. Look at this, man. This is like sick. Let me go look at the NDX 100. NDX 100. Not quite as strong. The NDX, we got to 59.27. You're at 59.65 right now. We actually, let's go inside the futures and take a look at it. That's good bounce too, though. You know, bottom line is that what you had inside the NASDAQ futures is that those NASDAQ futures, they're 38 points lower, you know. So rubber to the road, folks. Next 25 minutes. Here we go. Why am I saying that? Because what we've just done, we just got to almost where this started at 2 o'clock. So we'll see what 25 minutes brings us. If you're watching Tiger TV, what you're going to see is that at 2 o'clock, the NQs were at 59.74. You get the high volume low that's laying out here. If we go into the S&Ps, we're probably at the exact same spot. It did 100% move over move intraday. There we go. Whoops, wrong one. Okay, so we are at 25.03. We started at 2 o'clock at 25.04. And I believe we probably just hit, yeah, we just hit 25.04.25. So we're right back to 2 o'clock. You get 25 minutes to see where this baby shakes out. And this is where the battle lines, no doubt, are right here, because the sell down was fast, was furious. Within 20 minutes, you got down into this 24.94 area. Now the bulls and bears, the bulls, no doubt, have taken control right here. We'll see whether they can keep control coming into the close. And, you know, they have been able to keep control on a continual basis. The amazing part, of course, is that these aren't even dips. The bottom line is that when S&P down 10, it felt like it was down 30, 40, 50 points. They were down 10, but it did feel like quite a bit. Those bulls, they're coming in much faster and more furious than they've ever come in. They figured 10 points is enough to jam it higher. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials right now are up 7. NASDAQ is down 12. S&Ps are off 1. We're going to be right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
Tiger Real Estate Opportunity Fund is currently offering 4-year first mortgages on many of the fully renovated properties that it has purchased. The first mortgages are third-party appraised with a maximum loan-to-value ratio of 70%, providing a secured investment that pays a fixed return of 5% annually, which works out to a monthly income of more than $416 per $100,000 investment with your principal intact and secured. These 4-year first mortgages are perfect for anyone looking for a secured investment that provides monthly income much like a CD. For more information, email tigerfund@tfnn.com or click on the Tiger Real Estate Opportunity Fund banner along the right side of the tfnn.com homepage, or call our office directly at 877-518-9190. There's a limited supply, so act now. The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find The Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials are up 4. You get the NASDAQ down 15. S&Ps are off 2. Percentage-wise, folks, what you have the Dow. Well, you get the NASDAQ down 0.2%. The S&P's off 0.1. Anemic. That's the bottom line. We take a look at the SPY, the SPY. SPY right now, you get a sideways movement out here. You've done 41 million shares. NDX 100, the 3 Qs. That's a different ball game. The Qs, they're coming down. They're coming down with volume. You've done 29 million shares. You're going into 27 million. That's 144.06. I expect you've already, let's see, yeah, the next stop on the Qs would be 143.90. And where that would be, 143.90 is the high of the June 9th area. June 9th is where the Qs and the NDX alone went south in a big way. That's when we went from 143 to 138 in one day. That should give it some support at the highs. What the Qs are right now, though, they're definitely in the lower range, meaning that they do have a shot, number one, to get to this 143.90, and if they do get there with some juice, then you can get down to the 140.18 area. We look at the small caps out here. Small caps got to a high today of 144.02. Well, 144.25 is the high. Doesn't look like they're going to make it. Bottom line, that being said, is that the last 8 days, the small caps really made a run for it. You know, the small caps were the weakest indice, and then they just got some get up and go. And they just decided that, listen, man, I'm going topside. And they went up and tested. And thus far, that test has just failed. Let's go take a look at Google. Google out here is trading up $8. You're at $9.30 an ounce. You know, that tried to get to the top of its range, but couldn't do it. If we go over to the banks, because what you should have here is that the banks right now, folks, went up and tested their swing high. So JP Morgan's case, $95.21 is your swing high. Now, this one's going to be really crucial watching how this shakes out, and this is why. So you've had a consolidation. The top of that consolidation is 94.50, let's say to 95.21. You got up there. It looks like we're going to close under the 95.21. We're at 94.50 in JP Morgan Chase right now. You've done 11 million shares, and it was 13.7 million. Now, what's going to be intriguing here is that if, in fact, we do that, that is going to be very unusual in the aspect that the Fed, bottom line, is that saying, hey, guess what? We are going to go up one more time before the end of the year. You know, the Fed Fund futures rate has shot up to 63% for the December 13th meeting right now. So that's saying another 25 basis points. And that was 49% before they come out with their statement. Now that baby is up to those levels. Let's go over and take a look at Facebook. FB, that's been hanging at its highs up here. It's still hanging at its highs. You're at 171, 175.49 is the number. NVDA. Now this has been the number that has brought the NASDAQ up to highs, kept it at highs. NVIDIA right now 186.39. That baby is staying at highs, and you know that pullback in NVIDIA today is on anemic volume. So NVIDIA is not done on the way up either. Facebook, not Facebook, the SMHs. SMHs, this is a semiconductor index. Inside of this, you have, I believe this is Intel, which is, it's Intel and Taiwan Semi, which are the largest weighting structures. So Intel is 10.7%. Taiwan Semi is 12.6%. Well, that's downward volume. Yeah, so this is going to be, okay, so this baby's got hit. Yeah, it's definitely got hit. You're down 158. This would be volume off the high also. So if we got a second day with volume off the high, that would be saying that, and you'd have to get, two different things had end up happening. We have the first day with volume off a high. If you get a follow-through with volume off the high and we get below 89.71, that sets up a run down to 80. And where I'm going with the 89.71, folks, that is also the benchmark from the 9th of June. That 9th of June is a big day to keep your eye on. The dollar is still staying at highs. Let's go to the TLT and take a look at the TLT. This is a 20-year. Oh, see, look at this, man. Bonds aren't done yet. They're not done yet. The TLT ETF structure for the 20-year bond fund, plus fund, we got to 125.33. You're at 125.80. You've only done 6.5 million shares, and you're going into like 10 million shares. You're going into 9.3 million shares. That's at 125.51. Yep. This is a pullback. This is a rejection of price. Has lighter volume. These things aren't done yet. This is pretty cool. It's pretty amazing watching this market, man. You know, bottom line, interest rates, folks, you know, the Fed can say that, yeah, they're going up on short-term rates again, but looking at that 20-year ETF structure, that's saying that it's going to be slow. It's going to be slow. There's no two ways about that. Let's go take a look at the silver market. What do we have inside silver? Silver down here today. Silver right now is down 0.7%, which is nothing. We are trading at $17.15. You've done 77,000 contracts. You hit 1701 that rejected it. It's not bad. This looks to me like we're going to start building cars again. Building cars. It's almost like, is everything going to go back up? That's how it seems to be shaken out. The only real problem child that you can see out here right now is Apple. Apple is going to continue to put some pressure inside the NDX 100. Apple's down $2.90. You did 44 million, and it's hanging right in this gap. Apple. The gap is 150. The top of the gap is 150.22. Right now we are at 155.79. Volume-wise out here, let's see what we have. On the NYSE, you're at 556. That's going to do some volume. On the NASDAQ Composite, you're at 1.6. Okay, so the Composite, folks, is the indice that wants to drag everything down, because the Composite thus far has done almost 1.7 billion. That's saying that the Composite is going to do 1.9 to 2 billion. That's how that's shaken out. 10 minutes left in the marketplace, and they just got the S&P positive, folks. Okay, get the Sherwin-Williams, the green paint, it's here. Dow Industrials right now are up 25. You get the NASDAQ down 6. S&Ps are up 0.5 point. Bottom line, they got it done. Inside the Dow Industrials, they just goosed the Dow. That's for sure. They goosed the Dow, and They goosed the S&Ps. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials right now up 31. NASDAQ is down 5. S&Ps are up 1. We're going to be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 28. You get the NASDAQ down 5, S&Ps flat. Bottom line, market just shook it off, folks, big time. Dollar index up 729 ticks. The bond market, that's down 9 ticks. Let's go take a look at that 10-year bond, because it looks like 10-year note, rather. It looks like a 10-year note also. Bottom line is it shook off that bottom. You got to 125.17. You're at 125.22 right now. Yeah, that still can get lower. That still can get lower because the spread out here was quite a bit today. We went from 126.05 to 125.17. That can get down to this 125.04 level. We go take a look at the small caps out here. Small caps are trading the IWM. That's up 44 cents right now. This is gonna go after the highs now. 144.25. Bottom line, it shakes, rattles, and rolls, and shakes everything off. We take a look at the SPY, the SPY. This is interesting. So the SPY is closing at its highs, but that also is another negative sign because that's a nice little hanging man up there. Let me look at this on a weekly basis thus far. Yeah, it doesn't say much on a weekly basis. On a daily basis, though, What you do have is that you get down to 248.92. You're at 250.07. You get light volume, and it's hanging up there. Bottom line, it's hanging up there. All's well in the market land, though. There's no doubt about that. When the end of the day comes, you know, what you're going to have out here is that we're going to have the Dow Industrials at another all-time high. That's the way it's shaking out. Yeah, in a big way, too. 22,407. That's what we've hit. It looks like you're going to actually not only be at an all-time high, it looks like you're going to close at an all-time high. Gold contract down 6.10. You got the silver market off 9 cents. The Q's is down 41 cents. Apple's the laggard out here, folks. That's the laggard. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming back with some more numbers after the close. We're at the beginning of earnings once again. Dow Industrials are up 33. NASDAQ down 5. S&Ps are flat. We're going to be right back, folks.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to Pete in Long Island. Hey, Pete, what's going on?
Hey, Tom. Good evening, and I want to give you a big thank you. Last night I called for your advice, and you gave me such wonderful and correct information. If you remember, I was short 3 gold stocks,
Yes.
NEM, AU, and AEM.
Right.
And based on your opinion, you've been right on the mark with this. Boy, it was wonderful, Tom. I got to be honest with you. It's unbelievable what you're doing for your radio listeners.
Well, I appreciate the call, man. Thank you so much.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. You are only responsible for your half of the relationship. There are 2 halves in every relationship, but you're only responsible for your half of the relationship. It's not up to you to control the other half. Respect the other half, and there is always going to be peace in that relationship. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials up 41. Closed at an all-time high. Market shook it off, folks. You had the Federal Reserve come out with their numbers, with their statement at 2 o'clock. When that happened, you had the Dow Industrials trade down to 22,314. Guess what? Shakes it off and goes up 100 points. Closes up 41, but from lows to highs goes up 100 points. Just shakes it off. Says, see you later. See you, don't want to be you. NASDAQ got down 5 points. You had the S&Ps up 1.5. Gold contract down $6.40, trading at 1304.20. We're going to take a look at that gold market. What do you have with gold out here, folks? Gold traded from a high out here of 13.19, a low of 12.99. You've done 338,000 contracts. It looks to me that you're still going to probably try to either test the lows of today or get into that 12.97 area. Silver also went downtown. Silver, though, rejected lower price. We're down 8 cents, $17.19. good performance out there at silver. I do expect the low of today will get retested, which is the 1701. Platinum down $7, $9.44. Platinum has already rejected a lower price out here. You have the light sweet crude market catching a bid, up 79 cents, $50.70 a barrel. If we go take a look at that light sweet crude market, what you have with crude out here, they had the numbers come out today. Crude traded from a price point of $50.13. You're at $50.69. You've done 736,000 contracts inside the crude market, and that's a big number, folks. So that's saying that crude is going to have a shot to get up into the $52.62. That's the swing high from May. Bonds, notes and bonds. What do we have? Notes came down 8 ticks, 125.23. 30-year bond 5 at 153.31. If we go with the 10-year first and look at the 10-year, what you have with the 10-year is this. We did 1.4 million contracts, big contracts, but that's what the 10-year likes to do. We got to a low out here of 125.17. Your swing point is 125.21. Guess what? We're at 125.23. This bond market, note market, looks like it's going to build cause once again in order to get to higher price. Now, that's really wild. The 30-year bottom line got to 153.16, closed at 153.31. So that's from where it was to the low to the high, went up a half a point. The swing where we end up going higher inside the 30-year was 153.11. Now, the key to wrap your head around here in this 30-year, and this is about as intense as you can get, is that it still hasn't broken a swing point. And it didn't even make it to this sign of strength. So that's saying that the 30-year also is not done going up on price, down on yield. King dollar. What do we have with King dollar? King dollar finally caught a bid. King dollar traded at a price point. The low was 91.215. We're at 92.240. You've done 36,000 contracts. That's saying that good old King dollar is going to make a run, finally get a bounce going up into this 93.840 number, and we'll see if, in fact, that can get any juice. If it gets some juice there, then we're actually going to see quite a bounce inside King dollar. Federal Reserve, what their statement was all about out here, folks, is that they said they're going to start shrinking their balance sheet in October, moving to unwind it. They felt that Hurricane Harvey, Irma, and Marie have devastated many communities and inflicted severe hardships. That being said, the storm-related disruptions and rebuild in effect will affect economic activity in the near term, but past experience suggests that the storms are unlikely to alter the course of the national economy over the medium term. I'd like to know what they mean by near term and medium term, because if you live in those areas, folks, there's some heavy devastation there. There's no doubt about it. One of the quotes, while the storms will temporarily boost inflation thanks to higher prices for gasoline and other items, apart from that effect, inflation on a 12-month basis is expected to remain somewhat below the 2% near term, but stabilize around the committee's 2% objective over the medium term. The economy expanded at 2.1% in the first half of the year, in line with the pace during this expansion. The labor market has continued to strengthen, and economic activity has been raising moderately so far this year, the Fed statement said. The FOMC repeated language saying near-term risk to the economic outlook appeared to be roughly balanced. Bottom line, market-wise, folks, market shook it off in spades out here. If we go take a look at the S&P, what you're going to see is that you had the S&P futures, they were down 10. They ended up being up 1. It said, see ya, don't want to be a NASDAQ. NASDAQ's problem, actually, the NDX problem, is all about, basically all about Apple. Apple came down today, big volume. We broke a B point, broke it with volume. Apple down 266, trading 156.07. There's a wide gap that's open, folks, at 150.22. I expect that's going to get filled. WKS. And this is what happens inside Apple. It was Apple suppliers also. That's why I'm saying Apple is the problem inside the NDX. You had Skyworks, one of the big suppliers, that was down 4%, $4.42. 3.5 million shares, big volume. Skyworks closed at 103. That looks like it wants to run to 98 to 94. AVGO, another supplier of Apple, that closed down $6.85 at 242. That also come down with volume. That's going down the bottom of the consolidation that it's been trading in. It hit 237.86, and you hit that with volume. That is saying that, number one, it's going to get down there once again. More than likely, you're going to see that break in 227, more than likely is game. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming back with some numbers out here. Dow Industrials finished up 41. NASDAQ down 5. S&P's flat. We're going to be right back.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock in option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. And, folks, as you come over to our website at TFNN, come join us September 30th. We're going up to Boston. We're going to be doing a workshop. It's going to be a live workshop at the Boston Marriott, which is in Burlington, Mass. This is sponsored by Nadex. Bottom line, it's a free workshop. Starts at 7:45 in the morning. That is It starts at 7:45 in the morning. What we're going to do first, you're going to have a continental breakfast, 7:45 until 8:30. 8:30, I'm Mr. Dan Cook from Nadex is going to do 15 minutes, welcoming remarks. My son Tommy's going to introduce the binaries and the spreads. I'm going to be up there for an hour and a half talking about quality volume, cause and effect, the ABC structures, swing points, and testing. Quick coffee break, 15 minutes. Daryl Martin's going to be up for an additional 90 minutes, and then Daryl and I, are going to be taking questions from 12:15 to 1 o'clock. So check it out on the front page of TFNN. It's a week from this coming Saturday. Let's go to Kevin in New York. Hey, Kevin, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Cool, man. Cool. So what are we going to look at out here?
I'd like to get your view on advanced micro devices, AMD, both kind of the near term and long term. I just took a position at 1250.
Okay.
Looks like they got some good news this afternoon on market share gains.
Let's take a look at it. So you got AMD. This is advanced micro devices. The low is $6.12 for the year. The high is $15.65. It's traded. We went from a price point of $12.80 today to $13.74. That's quite a move. Yeah. What's cool about this is that you get that high volume high at $15.65, which it looks like it's going to go for. Let me put this on a weekly. Oh, I see. Yeah, you get a consolidation. Yeah, I mean, it's going to go for that high. That's a high volume high, $15.55. Let me put this on a monthly for a second. Look at this, huh? Interesting. Yeah, you get some action here, man. So you get, when I put this on the daily, folks, you get a high volume high that wants to be tested. That's laying out there at that $15.55 level. And the real kicker, Kevin, is going to be if you get volume, you might have an ABC up. And if you do, then you get some action, man, because the A point on this is $1.81, and your B is at $15.55. So
cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking at it, maybe some short-term trades, but I'm also looking at it for like the next 6 to 12 months.
And that's a great way of looking at it because it's unusual. Okay, so watch this. When you build cars for a long period of time like this, folks, this hasn't really moved that much since 2007. So it's been building cars for 10 years. That's a long time. And the longer that you do build cars, the higher that you can actually get. And, since March of 2016, this has showed that it has some juice, and now, let's see, you got 4. This has showed really good strength for 8 months, and it's been in a consolidation. Now, the consolidation that's in is pretty intense because it's a 33% consolidation. The low is 10.80. The high is 15.55. So, let it go up to that level, and if you get volume, man, just stay right there because if this breaks with volume, then you're going to have some action. If the volume dies in the vine, well, take your bread and sit there and wait to see whether it comes back to the other side. But it looks like it's got some action. The thing that's amazing here, this is quite a PE, though, but guess what? It's moving higher. I mean, if you were a fundamentalist, it'd be pretty intense because you're paying $141 for $1 of earnings. But guess what? It wants higher price, so.
Yeah, they got lots of new products in the pipeline, and that's, I think, where all the enthusiasm's coming from.
Yeah, no, it's strong. There's no doubt that it's strong. You can see that. I mean, you're talking about you get buy-in in here, man. That's the bottom line. Cooking, brother. And of course, what has happened is that these chip stocks have been on fire anyway. The chip stocks have basically taken that NDX and the market in general up to higher prices. So.
Yeah, the one I missed is of course NVIDIA. Maybe next time around I'll catch that one.
That's pretty intense, man. That NVIDIA, folks. Okay, there's no doubt. NVIDIA, that's a rocket ship, man. And once it goes, it just doesn't seem to stop. And then if it stops for 4 or 5 months, it goes again. And yeah, there's no doubt.
Hey, that's the way it is with the semis.
It is. No, I can see that. Yeah, feast or famine, right?
Yep. Hey, thanks again. I appreciate it.
Okay, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Let's go look at the yen out here. So the yen, the currencies moved around quite a bit out here today. The yen's trading at up 54 ticks, 112. Bottom line, that looks like it's going to make a run for the top of this consolidation is the 113 to 114. That's the way this kind of set up. The yen out here today, we had a low of 111.59. That took off from that level as soon as the Fed statement come out, and that's saying that the yen is going to get weaker. They're going to go to the top of it, and that's, of course, all about the dollar. The dollar, folks, did get a bounce, and we'll see how far this bounce can go. It looks like it's going to go, though, to at least the August time frame, the August swing point out there. That's what it looks like. Let's go take a look at some of the higher volume stocks in this market out here. Actually, I want to see what the volume was in the NYSE. In the NASDAQ composite. Okay, so the Nasdaq composite, and the NDX, those are the ones that, bottom line, you're going to have to keep your eye on. The reason being is that the composite had 2 billion shares. Let me take a look. The NYSE, that had 837. That composite, though, that would be saying that you actually got down to a low today, did an expansion of volume. You did finish at the highs. It was still down, finished at the highs. But that is still, if you were a council charting person, candlestick charting person, that is a bearish occurrence inside the NDX. And it also is a bearish occurrence inside the SPY. And what it is, folks, it's a hanging man. Now, with a hanging man, what you'd have to have is that tomorrow you'd have to have a lower price. You get a lower price tomorrow, that's basically a higher probability that this thing is going to try to make its way back in the lower part of this consolidation. When all said and done out here today, though, as one of the targets says, nothing has changed, meaning that if you take a look at the SPY, we are at the exact same place at the SPY that we have been for quite some time. You go back, whether it's a week and a half ago, the SPY was at 249 or 250. You can actually go back to July 26th and July 27th, and the SPY was at 247.80. So you're $2.50 over that level, but that's not much. Some of the Dow stocks out here, what you have, Dow Industrials, you had Caterpillar up 11 cents. Boeing was up $3. Boeing, man, just doesn't stop. Boeing, you're at 255.46. If you haven't seen, folks, you want to see a great series, Vietnam. It's on PBS. Third segment was last night. You want an education about the last 100 years in Vietnam? Check it out, folks. It's absolutely phenomenal. Stay right there, folks. We'll come right back. Dow up 41, NASDAQ down 5, S&P's flat. We're going to be right back.
If you're looking to open your portfolio to a world of opportunity, consider the new market-safe emerging currency CD from EverBank. This 3-year U.S. dollar-denominated CD gives you exposure to 5 equally weighted currencies from Brazil, China, India, Indonesia, and Turkey at a time when experts see great potential for global growth. Even better, it features a 7.0 leverage factor, which means you could earn a potential market upside payment of 7 times the CD's performance at maturity with no cap if the currencies increase in value over the CD's term. And should the opposite occur, your principal is 100% protected. Keep in mind, returns are based on CD performance. There is no annual percentage yield or periodic rate of interest on this index CD. Don't miss out. The September 28th funding deadline will be here before you know it. So call 1-855-750-4051 or visit everbank.com/TFNN for the CD's term sheet and other important product details and disclosures. This advertisement is sponsored content. EverBank is a division of TIAA, FSB, member, FDIC.
Tom O'Brien has just announced that he'll be coming to Boston September 30th for a free workshop, The Art of Timing the Trade. Join Tom O'Brien Saturday morning, September 30th at the Boston Marriott in Burlington, Massachusetts, as he breaks down his trading methodology and provides you with the tools to become a more successful and profitable trader. Everyone that attends in person will receive a free signed copy of Tom's best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System. Daryl Martin from Apex Investing Institute will also be presenting for 90 minutes at this free event.
Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. Join me in Boston on September 30th as I return to my hometown for a workshop about the art of Timing the Trade. I look forward to seeing all the Tigers and Tigresses for this special free event.
All action starts early at 7:30 a.m. with a continental breakfast and wraps up at about 1 p.m. Topics that Tom will be covering during his presentation include quality volume, cause and effect, ABC structures, swing points, and much, much more. For all the information on this free Boston event taking place Saturday, September 30th, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN has put together the finest programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 8 hours a day, starting at 9 a.m. as Larry Pesavento kicks us off with Trade What You See. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Swim lessons from TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim is now at 11 a.m., followed by Basil Chapman at 12 noon. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN.com. Educating investors. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go over and take the financials. So we get the Fed that says that they are going to continue, they're going to start to unwind their balance sheet. That bottom line should raise rates. The XLF today was up 15 cents. It's going after the top of the consolidation that's been in, which is 25.59. So tomorrow is going to be a big day. We'll see whether it can make it. Thus far, we're at 25.40. And you did start pushing into this high, and you did start having volume. We did 69 million versus the high of 52 million. If we look at JP Morgan Chase, JP Morgan Chase got to 95.29. And okay, so and JP Morgan Chase had 15 million versus 13. Now, JP Morgan Chase couldn't hold price. But when you get to a higher high and you have volume behind the move, which this did today, you're going to be back up to that level. So JP Morgan Chase is going to try it again tomorrow. JP Morgan Chase has been trading in the same range since the 6th of July. Let's go take a look at Berkshire. So Berkshire, which is the largest weighting structure, that had broken topside yesterday. Still higher today. That broke, you're up 81 cents today. You're at 183. If we go to Bank of America, we take a look at Bank of America. Bank of America is right at its highs. So the high that it's going to go after is 25.35. 80 million shares versus 73. So tomorrow, that also is going to go after that high. Let's see how Citigroup is set up. Citigroup had already taken out that price point. Let's see. So Citigroup is trading $71. This is still, it's pretty amazing when you actually look at Citigroup. It's a mind blower because they had such a crash during the crash. You know, Citigroup is down from $570, which is just amazing. It really is. You know, it's saying $71, but that was after a bunch of reverse splits. Let's go to Rick in Orlando. Hey, Rick, what's going on?
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
Keeping busy, man. Keeping busy.
That's a beautiful thing, man.
Hey, Tom, AKCA.
AKCA. Okay, so let's see. They operate a late-stage biopharma company. The company develops, commercializes cardiometabolic diseases. Okay, so that must be something for the heart, right? Is that what it is?
Right.
Okay, so they just start taking money, and they're taking in $12 million a quarter right now. So, what are we doing here?
I know, Tom. I got a double already, so I just sell half of it and just let it ride?
Yeah, see, technically, I guess this just went public, right? There's
It did.
Yeah, there's not much here. I mean, you know, it's. Let me just see if it's a one-way. Yeah, it's been a one-way ride. 25. Yeah, I mean, if you get a double, then you're in good shape. I mean, that's the reality. So let me just see this. You get a market cap of 25. No, oh my God. You get a market cap of 1.6 billion. Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd sell half of it.
All right, brother. That's what I need to know.
Yeah. Have a great one, man. Have
You
a
too.
safe
Thanks, man.
one.
Bye.
So this is another company, folks. You know, it's pretty amazing, that whole Boston, Cambridge area. And I remember when they opened Kendall Square, I actually was doing a deal. I was in the bankrupt bond business then / the travel business, because that's what I was using the bonds to use airline tickets on the airlines. We had an office in Kendall Square when they just opened it, and that's that whole biotech center. And this company here that Rick had just called about is pretty wild. 26 employees. They're in Cambridge. Amazing. And let's see what this saying. Yeah. Bottom line is that these biotechs, when they want to go, they can go. And Ionix, I wonder if Ionix Pharmaceutical owns 68.3% of them. So it's possible that this might have been a spin-off from Ionix. 877-927-6648. We get over, let's go take a look at the Gold Bugs Index, the HUI. So you had the dollar go topside today. You had high volatility inside the currencies, inside the bond market, inside the metals market. And, you know, the gold and silvers, they held pretty good, you know, for what's happening out here. We'll get the volume tonight, but this is still just got back to the swing point where it broke out from. If we go take a look at the GDX, which will have the volume with, we don't have to wait until 8 o'clock at night. GDX come back with 67 million. Now, what the GDX is saying is that we're going to be back to these lows again. We went to 23.18. You closed at 23.50. You did 67 million. 67 million is too much coming back into the swing area. Now, it's lighter than the swing because we did 83 million at the swing. But when you still get, well, to me, when you still get that type of expansion, I suspect it's going to test it one more time. That's on the short term. In the longer term, you basically it's a pretty good setup, because if we put this on the weekly, what you're going to see, it's going to look like it didn't even do anything, because the weekly is going to need 261 million shares in order to get the lower price, and we're not going to get close to that. We're at 137. Well, yeah, let me see. 1 second. No, 137. There's no way you're gonna get that. We're at 137. Let's add another 120. 237. No, it's still not going to fly. We did 67 million shares out here today. If I double that up on Thursday and Friday, you're still not going to be at those higher levels. Now, let's go over to the oil market. So we had oil catch a bid today. If we go to the XLE, you had the XLE up 45 cents, trading $66.84. You're going into your swing of 67 bucks. It's going to test. We'll test the 67.12. That's where it's looking. ExxonMobil, largest weighting structure out here, up 33 cents. Nothing heavy. It's more than likely Chevron that brought it topside once again. There she goes. Well, Chevron was a higher high, but kind of gave it up. Chevron, this has been quite a run from Chevron. Chevron, August 21st, was 105. It's at 116.37. And if we take a look at this, it is coming into the swing point up there is 119. That's what it's looking to go after. The Walmart, let's go to Walmart. So we're going to start coming into, of course, the holiday season. Walmart and Amazon are going to be fighting it out in a big way. Both of them are looking pretty good, actually. Walmart's at $80.50. $81.99 is the number. FedEx last night, and this is good. FedEx is going to be a player inside this whole deal. FedEx came out with their numbers last night. Now, the numbers weren't great. They blamed that on a cyber attack on one of the companies that they just bought, and the market believed it. FedEx was down $6 after the close last night. It ended up closing up $4.50 at $220.50. And $220.50, I believe that might be an all-time closing high. It is. You stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. So you had the Federal Reserve come out with their statement. Inside the statement, folks, they plan on unwinding their balance sheet. They start unwinding it. This is going to take years. They start unwinding in October. That is going to, what the unwind specifically means is that as bonds, notes expire, they are not going to be buying them back, or a certain percentage of them. What you also have out here is that they expect that they will raise short-term rates one more time before the end of this year. They're also looking that they're going to raise short-term rates, and at this particular point in 2018, 3 separate times. They also had 4 policymakers said the best policy would be to keep rates on hold for the remainder of this year. The same number as in June. One person sought 2 more rate hikes this year, down from the 4 previously. Fed officials also held their longer-term estimate of the unemployment rate that corresponds to maximum labor resource at 4.6%, while they're lowering their projections. They think that the unemployment rate will come down to 4.1 in 2018 and 2019. The policymakers lowered their long-term estimate for the Fed funds rate that keeps supply and demand in balance to 2.75 to 3 in their June projections. They were looking at the median estimate for the economic growth in 2017 rose from 2.4% to 2.2, while core inflation fell to 1.5 from 1.7. They still see a long-term projection out unchanged at 1.8. The inflation deal is such a trip, folks. There's no two ways about it. It's like, okay, they just can't get inflation going. And it looks to me, you know, if you go over and we take a look at the aspect of the Amazon, one of the news items on Amazon out here today was that they're looking at a pharmacy benefit manager. You know, bottom line is that if you get Amazon I suspect they're going to get into the drug business. Let's see what it says. Express Scripts holding rallied and CVS held dropped as a report that Amazon could pursue a mail-order pharmacy and is trying to get into various contract arrangements, spurred a mixed reaction among industry stocks. ESRX was up 3.7%, the most in 2 months. CVS, which also operates drugstore chains, fell 2%, the most in a month. United Health, which owns Optimum X, briefly fell 0.3%. WBA fell 3.2%, the most in 3 months. Let's pull up WBA. So, okay, so this is Walgreens. Walgreens Boots Alliance. They, of course, huge retailer. And the thing is with drugs, too, you know, this came down hard. Yeah, this definitely came down hard. So we just went from a price point of, you know, 83 down to 78. The thing with drugs is that when you look at the, number one, you know how much money's in drugs. Well, here, let's just find out from Walgreens. If we look at Walgreens, I want to look at their balance sheet for a second. Let's see what they do. Well, first off, they do $117 billion. In retail, okay, so this is cool. So retail pharmacy, they do $83 billion. Wholesale pharmacy, they do $20 billion. And then international retail, they do 13. So that being said, now let's go to the product segment. I just want to see, most of the time in product segment, it will tell us what their revenue not only is, but let me see if I can break this down quickly. Retail pharmacy, wholesale pharmacy. Yeah, it does it. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. Hold it. I got it. So what I'm looking for, folks, I'm looking for their gross profit so we can see the aspect of how their gross profit works out. Because when Amazon is looking at companies, of course, and business, they're looking at, okay, what is the gross profit? How can we cut it? And how fast can we get acceleration inside it? So inside the, oh, it's a monster number. 22, their gross profit in the retail pharmacy business is $22 billion. My God. The international pharmacy is $5 billion. Yeah, so they're working on, yeah, Amazon's going to take these guys apart. They're going to take them all apart. So when we take a look at the gross profit, their gross profit is right now approximately 29%. Yeah, 29%. Amazon is more than happy to basically take that over. Because what you have, of course, is that many of the, like, okay, so if we get one, you know, I guess prescription, you go get sick, yes, you're going to go up to CVS, you're going to go up to Walgreens and get it. I suspect most of the business, though, the big business, there's so many folks, unfortunately, that are on drugs for multiple things that, number one, most of it's mail order, can be mail order, very inexpensive to get delivered, and guess what? You're probably getting delivered more than a month at a time. You know, that's how you can see that, and you can see that pretty quickly. And that is going to be a business that they can hit, and they can hit more than likely very quickly. I suspect that that's how that shakes out. 877-927-6648. Let's go take a look at, not quite sure where, if we go to NVIDIA, NVIDIA, not sure what's hitting this after the close out here. So NVIDIA closed at a price point of 185. It's trading 182. Oh, I see. NVIDIA is down a bit after the bell. AMD is working with Tesla and not them. So let's go look at AMD. Thanks, Dave. So AMD, that closed. Look at this. One of our Tigers that just called about AMD. Nice trade, man. This is sick. So AMD, that closed at $13.74. That's trading $14.30 right now, and that definitely had a heck of a day too. So let's see what the news is on this one. Let's see. AMD leaps after Advanced Micro Devices surged to close 4.7% higher, and then it's climbed up further after hours. Tesla has received the samples from the first implementation of its processor, is running tests. People familiar said on CNBC. More than 50 people are working on the program. AMD, Tesla. Okay, so Sanjay, who is the CEO of AMD spin-off Global Foundry, says the company is working directly with Tesla. Hey, we'll see how the baby shakes out. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. You had the Dow Industrials trade up 41, new all-time high. NASDAQ down 5. S&P's up $1.50. We're going to be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. With over $56 million in cash and over $66 million in working capital, Great Panther Silver is positioned as a company with a solid foundation and poised for growth. While completely unhedged to the price of silver, Great Panther retains 100% ownership in 2 producing mines in Mexico, which is the top silver producing country in the world, along with future potential production in Peru. Great Panther is highly leveraged to the price of silver, and after a great year of performance in 2016, Great Panther Silver has a strong outlook for 2017 as well. With good liquidity in trading and strong fundamentals on the balance sheet, while remaining completely unhedged to the price of gold and silver, now is a perfect time to take a closer look at this equity. If you'd like to find out more about Great Panther Silver, then go to greatpanther.com or check them out on the NYSE market, symbol GPL, or the TSX, symbol GPR.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. And folks, as you come over to our website at TFNN, you happen to be in the New England area, come visit us. It's September 30th. Going to be doing a workshop. That's going to be a live workshop. Darryl Mott and myself. That's going to be at the Boston Marriott in Burlington, Mass. This is sponsored by Nadex. It's a free workshop. You also get a copy of my book, The Art of Timing the Trade, How Price and Volume Move Markets. This workshop is going to be from 7:45 in the morning on September 30th to 1 o'clock in the afternoon. 7:45 to 8:30. We're going to do a continental breakfast. 8:30 to 8:45. Dan Cook is going to do welcome remarks. My son Tommy is going to be talking about the spreads and the binaries from 8:45 to 9 o'clock. I'm going to be up there for an hour and a half. We're going to be talking about quality volume. We're going to be talking about the cause and effect, the ABC structures, swing points, and testing. Then we're going to take a 15-minute break. Darryl Martin's going to be up there for an additional 90 minutes. He's going to be talking markets, and then Darryl and I are going to be doing closing remarks for the additional 45 minutes. So if you want a great education picked up by Nadex, check it out on the front page of TFNN. Come visit us. We got a lot of tigers and tigresses. Going to have a good time growling and prowling up there, and of course, it's going to be great going back to Boston. Puerto Rico, folks, bottom line, send a lot of great white light down there because Puerto Rico has got slammed, is getting slammed as we're talking markets right now. And you're talking about billions of dollars. It's pretty amazing. So Maria just ripped through Puerto Rico, and it's in the billions of dollars. And bottom line is that they've been having a tough time as it is. This was much worse than Irma. When it came on the island, folks, at 155 miles an hour, okay, winds. That is one big number. And right now they're getting some heavy flooding throughout the whole island. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it like a nice big motion picture. Step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Thanks for being here, folks. Have a great night, safe night. Look forward to speaking right back here, 9 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.